Hello, welcome to another Wild side-by-side video. Thought I'd give you the first really good look at the MR2 out in the wild. It's an absolutely beautiful Sunday afternoon. Blue sky, absolutely beautiful views. And I've decided I'm going to come out in the MR2 and take her for a run up the country lanes. So we've had her 3 weeks now, done a lot of work to her to get her how you see her sitting here now. This is a stunning looking car with everything being black on black, black wheels, black body, black leather interior. She's just a great little car to take up these little country lanes. She's got really good road holding. She's very raw. You feel everything through the steering wheel. It's one of them cars you could actually tell what brand the paint is on the roads. There's that much feedback through the steering wheel. It is unbelievable. I've got to say, I'd never considered an MR2 before I started looking for a project for the channel. I fancied a 2-seater sports car, but I'd been looking at Porsche Boxsters and MX-5s. And then these things kept popping up. And I thought, these are really forgotten little roadsters. They're a bit unique. MR2s really are the first Japanese sports car with a mid-mounted engine, which makes them quite unique. I know Honda made the NSX, but that was after the MR2 came out. So the MR2 is really the very first Japanese mid-engine sports car, which makes them quite a special car. There's 3 generations. The one that came out in the 80s, which was really boxy, which is the one I remember as a youngster, and I always thought one day I'm going to have one of them. But 30 odd years later, they're so expensive, and most of them, unless they're absolutely mint, have rotted away. They're just buckets of rust. The Mark II, that's the really popular one. That's the one everybody wants, but it's too big, and it's not a 2-seater soft top, which is what I really wanted. I wanted something simple, something small, something light, something agile, something that had basic Toyota running gear, an engine they'd taken out of a mundane car, a 1ZZ that they've just lifted straight out of a Celica, a Corolla, a Mark II Yaris, the 1.8 SR. It's the same engine. So it's been a workhorse, this engine, for Toyota. It's been a really good engine for them. 140 horsepower, car that weighs less than 1,000 kilos. It's not the fastest car on the planet, but what it does do is puts a smile on your face every time you take it out, and every time you stop, somebody comes over to talk to you because they don't know what they are, especially the Mark III. They haven't got a clue what it is. They think it's something really, really exotic because you just don't see them about. And all it is a little mundane two-seater Toyota sports car. Nothing special. But they got the proportions right, they got the power to weight ratio right to have some fun. It's not a scary car, it's not too fast, it accelerates quick enough, and we're walking around a 22-year-old car. Yeah, Japanese cars from this era just rusted away, but not all of them. Some of them were looked after, some of them were cherished. Somebody loved this car at some point in its life. Somebody really, really loved it. Somebody spent a lot of money having them wheels powder coated. And if anybody knows what these wheels are, because I haven't seen them on another MR2, I just don't know what they are. And it's the same size wheel all the way round. They're 16-inch rims all the way round, with 215 45 16s on it. It's not the standard staggered setup you get on an MR2. So it's slightly overtired, this one. I just think it's a really fun little car for not a lot of money, because you can pick these up sub £1,000. A really good one you're looking at about £4,000. I didn't pay a lot of money for this one because I picked it up with a known issue. It had an engine management light that would occasionally come on, but it didn't come on all the time, and I think a lot of that was because the previous owner didn't do much distance in it. He used it just for pottering about, and I don't think he ever really got it warm properly. And it's only when you've got the engine really, really hot that the management light came on. And it was nothing more than a couple of faulty O2 sensors and the dreaded pre-cat problem. One of the pre-cats was just beginning to erode and break up. So you've seen previous videos where I've put the stainless steel manifold on it. I've put two new O2 sensors in it, and we've eradicated the problem that somebody's been chasing for a long time. They've just not been able to get to the bottom of it because it never ever stored the damn faults in the computer. They'd come on, light had come on, turn the car off, get back in it the next time, light was off, no codes in the computer. It needed a scanner on it, and it needed a good run, which it got when I brought it home, because I was diagnosing the fault on the way home. All in all, I am massively pleased with this little MR2. There's lots and lots I need to do to it still. Lots and lots. I've got lots of paint correction to do to it. There's lots of swirls in the paint. There's lots of chips in the paint. There's a couple of stone chips across the top of the windscreen. I've got to sort them out. But that's a winter job, when it's not being used in the winter when they put the salt on the roads, because I don't want to use it in the winter. That's when I really start pulling it apart. whilst it's off the road in the winter, I'm going to recondition all the suspension, put all new bushes in the suspension. I'm probably going to poly bush it, new anti-roll bars, new anti-roll bar links, take the rear cross member off, clean it, paint it, rust proof it, put it back on. I'm going to fully Lanagard and rust protect this car because it deserves looking after. I'm even going to the point where these rear wings come off, so they're coming off when I do the Lanagard, because I want to get behind them to give everything a really good clean and just check for corrosion behind the panels. Anyhow, that's my MR2. I personally think it's a stunning looking car. It's an underrated car and I like it. I'm slowly falling in love with this car, which I never ever did with my Suzuki Jimny. I respected the Jimny for what it was, spent 12 months bringing it back up into a really nice condition, and I made money on that Jimny because Jimnys have gone through the roof when it comes to pricing. These things, they're slowly creeping up. People are realising what they're about and what they are. Anyhow, thanks for listening. Let us go and have a drive in it. I'm going to drive. I'm going down this country lane, and we're going to have a run round some lanes, and then I'm going to work my way home, and I'm going to go put her back in the workshop because I've got things to do tonight and I need to start getting ready for tonight. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Enjoy the drive.